would like for all of you actually to tell them your reason, because I'm the only one who doesn't want to stop the podcast, but everyone else here wants the podcast to be over.
I enjoy it. I just also would like to have kids one day.
But what does that have to do with the pod?
You were the one who started the
Enlighten
entire
me.
conversation of quitting the podcast.
Okay, no.
I'm going to LA and I'm trying to pursue my singing. And so, like, I just can't really do that right now with the podcast and stuff.
It's gonna be weird. This set's just gonna collect cobwebs, collect dust.
That's so
No,
weird.
it's gonna be turned into a normal upstairs again.
No, we can't leave this set.
Why are you crying?
Because y'all act like it's not sad, but it is.
All right, guys. So I had a question that I started to ask before the podcast, but I decided to wait till we started the podcast.
Brody's been wearing those pants since yesterday.
No, these are different pants. Thank you very much.
No, they're not. Those are the same
yeah.
pants.
These
that
are
you
No,
wear.
different
I
pants.
just pulled those out of the dryer.
Different
Okay,
pants.
yesterday Matt said his outfit was inspired by Kim Possible.
What's wrong with Kim Possible?
Your outfit for the music video was
Yeah.
inspired by a female.
Well, no. By the show.
Kim Possible
Right.
is curvy.
The dude wears them on there too. What's
Yeah,
his name?
Matt was trying to be curvy for a
What's the
second.
name? What's the name? What's his
Ron
name?
Stoppable.
Ron.
Stop.
Ron Stoppable, that's his name, really?
What a
Yeah,
name.
Ron. Ron wears the
Ron.
same pants.
Ron
That's crazy.
Stoppable.
Also, guys, I don't know
Ron-stoppable?
if you guys watched one of our last episodes, but the last episode we posted before this,
No, no.
or whatever, I don't know, whatever episode we're recording on, we decided that we are going to try to get one of our Uber drivers, or Postmates drivers, delivery driver, whatever you call it,
Or DoorDash drivers.
DoorDash driver. We're going to try to get one of our delivery drivers to
Get on
bring
the
our
phone.
food and join our podcast.
Harper, do
Yes.
you
So,
use DoorDash?
my DoorDash driver is about to pull up, so I'm going to go see if
Something wrong?
Diana will come on the show. Okay,
Oh,
I'll
she's
be right
not
back.
coming on the show.
Also,
Diana, yeah.
No.
also, if you guys are
Thanks for
one,
bringing my Panda Express.
What does Diana look like? Is she like?
he's gonna find out.
Do you think I know Diana?
Well, there's a profile picture. You look at
Hey,
the profile
no,
picture.
If you
there's
guys are wondering why this episode is being posted on a Tuesday, right? It'll be posted on Tuesday.
I don't know.
Yes, it'll be posted on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Well,
I don't think they really...
you will find out later in the episode why this one is posted on Tuesday instead of Wednesday.
Surprise! It's a
So.
treat. Harper, when you order food, you use DoorDash?
Yeah.
Do you?
Girls come down here, so I know it's weird.
Harper.
Harper, that's you.
Oh my gosh.
It's not as weird because you're like young. You could just be like his little sister or something.
Say, will you be on my podcast?
Say what you be. Drain gas on my podcast, Diana. Anyways, I use DoorDash. Do you use?
I was Uber Eats.
Oh.
Uber Eats?
I
Oh,
Cash
gosh.
uses Postmates.
I hate all like delivery food things.
Yeah, Matt got robbed one time and he holds it against the entire
Not
food
just
delivery
once.
industry.
It was many times. They
got
just send you
robbed?
the wrong thing. They don't show up with the food. And if they do show up with the food, it's like never good. It's just like
Well, you
like
realize-
you pull out your McDonald's fry and you're like, ah, and it just goes. It's
Well,
like,
you
oh.
realize it's because it kind of sits there for a while.
Yeah, they got to drop off at 3 different houses, pick up the food.
That's why you pay
They
the $3
eat-
extra dollars to
No.
get the immediate service.
Yeah, but when everyone pays for that, then it's not immediate, is it?
well, yeah,
I'd never
because
pay for
then
that.
they're only allowed to go from the restaurant to your house.
That's not
My
true.
only
I paid
issue-
for it, and that does not happen.
My only issue is that, yeah, sometimes I think they do stack up orders low key. When,
Oh, well,
even
they're
with the
not supposed
Express.
to.
They're not supposed to, but I think they will. But my issue is that every time I order Chipotle, they jip me. I'm like, give me double protein.
What the?
Never double protein.
You want that double protein?
I want double
I think that's a
protein.
Trying to get him
Chipotle
gains?
issue, not a DoorDash
Yeah,
issue.
but when I go in, like when I order it in the store, it's always there.
You guys eat double protein, and then maybe you can do push-ups too, just like Kate.
Yeah. Remember,
Gains.
I went from nothing to this.
You're
you
shaking.
can
what,
too.
you're like twitching. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've been hitting the gym. I follow this girl on social media. She inspires me, and every day I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym. Cash is like, what would she do?
What would she do? Here's the thing. I don't ever,
Diana.
ever.
Diana!
Ah!
Go! Here, come here.
We got our
the show.
delivery
Oh,
driver.
no. Diana does not know what she's walking into here. Oh, yeah. Here we are.
Have a seat on the blue couch.
Are you on the phone with somebody?
Yeah.
Hola, te amo Harper. Te amo Harper.
That was
I'm
bad
sorry.
Spanish.
Here, I got it. Hey, Michael, can you translate real quick?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Say where you are.
This is called the LOL podcast.
This is called the LO podcast.
Yes.
Oh, Michael, speak Spanish.
Yes.
Speak
Esto
Spanish.
se llama LO podcast.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Or gracias.
Ya va, ¿cómo se llama?
Now ask her, Michael.
Pajamas?
Michael, ask her kiss, marry,
YouTube,
kill
on YouTube. ¿Cómo se llama?
between. Ask her kiss, marry, kill between Cash, me, and Alex.
Wait, what'd you say?
Ask her.
Ask her to kiss, marry, kill between me, Maverick, and Alex.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that she knows who you guys are, low-key.
Okay, say the three. Harper will point when you say it.
Ella es mi prima, está en Venezuela.
Oh.
Ah.
Hello.
This is from Venezuela.
Oh, from Minnesota. All right, here. Ask her, Michael.
Okay.
Tell her it's a game.
Ya está preguntando si tú quieres casar, besar o matar. Uno de dos.
Casar.
¿Casar con quién?
¿Con quién?
Tú tienes que escoger uno para matar, uno para casar y uno para besar.
Wait, did I get killed?
Matar.
¿Matar? ¿Quién vas a matar?
El que tiene la cámara.
The one with the camera?
The one with the camera. Yeah. What about him?
Kill.
Okay, now what else?
Y para casar?
Él.
Is that kiss?
No, that was to kill, the first one. But the second one is to marry.
Okay.
Oh, so and then Mav
What's
is
your point?
and then Mav is kiss.
No, it's to marry. I guess she's marrying Maverick.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Thank you.
Yo me voy, tengo que trabajar.
All right, thank you for being on the
Thank
show.
you so much.
Thank you.
Hey.
Bye.
Oh, here you go. Here.
Oh, there goes our mic.
Mess it up.
Wow,
that
what a fun lady. I'm
Wow.
glad Diana came to be on our podcast.
Dude, what do you mean? She
Same.
came up here and she just to Alex, just shot him.
Man, I hardcore assumed when they said Diana, I was thinking
I
like an
was
older
thinking it was
lady,
gonna
and
be
I was
like a
like, she's gonna be
60-year-old
so sick
lady.
of y'all. Yeah.
I was like,
Dude,
Wow.
guys, that's crazy.
Hey, next time,
Alex,
maybe-
how does it feel to be killed by an Uber driver? I mean, that was crazy.
Michael said, "I'm not asking her that."
Guys, that
Wow.
was crazy. I mean, she was nice. That
she was super nice.
I don't know if Michael got it all right though. He goes, "I think she killed that one. I think she's marrying you." I don't
I
know.
thought you meant Michael, your brother, and I was like, how does he know Spanish? Like, no, yeah.
Bilingual.
But yeah, what did you get?
Me?
You gonna eat that right now?
Yeah, Diana brought me Panda Express.
Oh, she's a nice lady.
Shout out Diana.
Oh, we should have given her the $100.
Oh, I did. That's what I did when I went downstairs.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
What?
Cash, I can't even lie. Their chow mein from Panda Express is so like.
I had to chase her
hardcore.
downstairs. I was like, "Excuse me, excuse me," but she didn't speak English. She didn't know what I was saying. I was like, "Excuse me."
But I said, I'm in Spanish right now, so
She looked at you like you were crazy.
I
She was
know.
like,
I said, "Hola, te amo, Harper." That means my name is Harper.
And did
then
she say anything after?
And she looked at me, and she looked back, and I went, "Okay."
Yeah, I don't think you said
Wait,
whatever you think.
No,
you
no,
said.
it's
y'all-
mi amo, isn't it?
Hola, mi amo, yeah,
Yeah.
I said te amo.
Isn't that mean
what
my
did y'all
love?
say to her at the front door?
Hola, mi amo.
She said, "Hold on, my love is Harper."
Hola, my love is Harper. That's so bad. But yeah, she looked at me and she looked back and then I went, "Oh, okay." That's so bad.
What did y'all say to her at the front door?
Hola. Like, I don't even know. Cash was like, "We have a podcast."
I gave her my
and-
spill. I was like, "We have a podcast, blah blah blah." Then she goes, "No English." I was like, "Frick, not again."
And then she pulled out her phone. She was on call with a friend, and then she hung up the phone.
And then called someone who translated.
Yeah. Ti amo means I love. So you said I
No,
love
it's
Harper.
mi ama or mi amor.
Te-
Mi amor is my love.
I thought Te Amo was my love.
Te amo means I love you or something, I think.
Yeah.
Dude,
They
all
mean
the
that.
bilingual
What does
people
te
watching
amo
this right
mean?
now are probably laughing their butts off.
I took Spanish in like.
It means
high
I
school.
love you. Okay.
I
See,
love
So
you,
you said, "I
Harper.
love you, Harper."
Mi amor.
Wait, so what did you tell the lady?
What does mi amor mean?
She said I love you, Harper.
That's why she was like,
She was like,
"Okay." She's like, "My name's not
She's
Harper,
like,
but
no, Ti amo, Harper.
I was like, wait,
No,
yeah,
please.
Harper.
Did she know what did you tell her our podcast?
Yeah, she screenshotted it.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Wait, so when she came up here, was that the friend she was on FaceTime with downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she was like, I was like, Te amo, Harper. And she was like,
She was
that-
like
She's really
taken
cool.
back when she looked in this room. She was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Yeah, she walked up here and she was
Yeah.
like, what?
That's why, well, the reaction she had, I was like, oh, did she, does her daughter watch or something? I don't know. She was like,
No, she just saw the holes and she was like, "What is this?"
oh, yeah, it's so
She was like, is
normal.
that a secret room? We should have had her go in the secret room.
That's sketchy. If I'm a
would
DoorDash
be
driver, I'm
sketchy.
not going to nobody's secret room.
It just says danger dinosaur area. Don't worry, I don't think she can read English.
guys, I
so
wonder
we'd
what
be
she's.
fine actually.
I wonder what she's thinking right now. Like, what the heck? Like, I was just on a podcast.
I wonder if she's ever heard of Stranger Danger.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
she
could have
waltzed
easily
right in.
kidnapped her.
Well, maybe the person who is who spoke English and Spanish, maybe they were telling her who we are.
Oh.
Maybe.
And
Maybe not.
I said we have a few million subscribers to the person, and I think she translated
And then
it.
she ran upstairs.
She did?
Oh.
No. She was like, a few million.
Ew, you just dropped a carrot.
Yeah,
Ew.
I'm sorry, y'all can have that if you want it. No? Nobody want it?
No,
No, I don't
Guys,
want that. I'm
the
good.
Strunilio triplets are in town. We should get them on our pod.
Sternolio?
Hey,
Sternolo?
Matt, what was that question you had?
Bernie
Oh,
on
the question was, how much fall damage can you take?
Oh, right. Well, I know a girl who fell from an airplane. Her parachute didn't work.
Well, no,
And-
that doesn't count. She still has a functioning parachute, kind of.
No, because the
Maybe she's just got more weight on her now.
Wait, how much fall damage can you take?
Yeah, like a parachute would still be slowing her down, even to slow her down like 60%.
well,
Maybe not enough.
Can you land like in trees or water?
No. Fall damage like off of the edge
I
of a building
swear.
onto concrete.
I guess.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
but
How much fall
even
damage?
even the safety parachute that's supposed to go out if your first one doesn't work didn't work, and so she fell. She hit the ground. She broke all of her ribs.
Okay, so are you trying to suggest that you can jump out of a plane and potentially live?
Yes.
No, she had a parachute giving her drag.
No.
Drag.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys
wha-
had to land in a tree or water, which would you want to land on?
water.
Tree.
No, you gotta land the tree.
Why?
You have to.
Water turns to concrete when you're that
Yeah.
high up. It's as
Yeah.
hard as concrete.
What?
If you ever fallen from a plane and you somehow manage to know how to steer yourself,
And you can
You aim
pick the
for
trees or
trees.
the water. You go for the
Wait,
trees.
actually,
Yeah, because the water literally, when you're that high up,
like
it
you know
turns
how
to
if you belly
concrete.
flop into water just like from like
Just from
5
here,
feet,
yeah.
it hurts.
yeah.
Yeah, but a tree could like it could slow you down more.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Also,
like-
you're
Gotta
not
get
gonna
a
have
few
any time to
scratches.
actually think about this,
Yeah.
but they say that if you do have time, like if you're swept up in a tornado or something, try to knock yourself out. So
What
that
the?
no, you do,
Oh,
because
yeah.
then your body is limp, and whenever you hit the ground, you're not as tense,
Yeah.
and less bones will break.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
can
like
you
why-
explain to me?
That's why
What?
people
How
have
you can try to? Kenzie
Ugh.
just.
I mean, not hold
Kenzie's
your
getting
breath,
lifted
I
up from a
guess.
tornado. Her feet are coming off the ground. She's like,
No, I wouldn't do that. I would hold my breath.
It's like how drunk drivers.
we're like, Kenzie, it was just wind. She's like,
It's like how drunk drivers sometimes won't get very bad injuries because they're so relaxed.
Limp.
They
Yeah.
don't. They
yeah.
won't
That's
tense up.
crazy.
really? You
but
think
in car-
tensing up does that much?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it stiffens your body and like your
Oh my
injuries
gosh.
will be way worse.
I just learned like 5 life lessons. So steer to trees if you fall out. And imagine you're in the air and you start steering towards a tree.
Yep.
Like, I
Knock
don't.
yourself out in tornadoes.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
do you
but then
think-
if you land on a tree, you can just like get impaled by a branch.
Yeah.
Could.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you're not in a very ideal
yeah,
situation.
no, I mean just don't jump out of a plane.
But most tree branches aren't just like,
don't you think the
Knives
tornado would like
pointing up.
knock you out itself?
I don't know. After watching, what was that movie that
Twisters?
came out? Twisters. Yeah. After watching that, I got kind of nervous.
Oh, with
about
Glenn
that.
Powell?
No, there was a tornado near Livingston, probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and this lady's dog got swept up in the tornado.
Oh my gosh.
And they found it
They
on
found
the
it
other
under-
side of the
yeah.
lake.
Was he alive?
It was alive.
Wow.
And
I
it
was
was
it
the
the
size
grandma?
of honey.
Dude,
Dude,
honey got
I
swept
know-
up by a tornado.
Tornadoes are one of those things that like I know they're real and I know they're obviously a thing. Like
I've
they
never been in one.
and they
though.
destroy buildings, but I just cannot imagine so much wind that could lift me off the ground. I just
doesn't
don't
seem
see that
like-
happen.
And it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Last
that's
year,
crazy.
I just don't see my whole body lifting off
Gosh,
the ground from
last
wind.
year, 30 minutes away from us, a
Yeah.
tornado took out that entire gas station.
I know, but for some reason, if I was in that gas station, I just
I-
feel like I'm not
Oh!
gonna fly away.
Did y'all ever hear about the tornado that went through Temple, like literally 5 minutes down the road from my house?
No, Kinsey, nobody has because no one's from Temple. But please tell us.
There are people watching this, I can guarantee you, from Temple. Okay, but anyways, I'm sitting in my house
Texas.
all alone. Me and Stella just sitting there. Power's out. I hate the dark, and it's pitch black outside.
seen a tornado from
And all I can hear is stuff like hitting the side of my house, and also I hear the siren for the tornado. It's like, woo, woo. And I have like 5% battery left. I'm like, my last call. I'm going to call Maverick. And I'm like, Maverick, hi, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, I got to go. I'm at the casino. Bye. And I was like,
Wait, y'all were together?
we were dating. It was in like, when was it? Like June? It was maybe
it
May.
wasn't the casino. It was basketball. And two,
Now that you say that, I remember that.
they were witnesses in the car. You did not make it sound like it was an intense situation.
It was intense.
Yeah, Matt told me. I was like, "What's that about?" And he was like, "She's scared because the power's out." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
No, it was a big deal. I left my house the next day after I was advised not to leave my house, and I soon realized after getting on the road in my car, I should not be driving around because there were like stop signs completely bent over, like roofs from
Traffic lights
houses
all
were
out.
on the street in my neighborhood, and I was like, oh, got to turn around, go back.
That's so
But,
scary.
yeah, it was so scary.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, I've seen
You
so
have to
many
hide in the
stories.
bathtub when that happens.
I hide,
Well,
yeah.
my mom told me to hide in an interior room, and I only had one interior room, and it was my laundry room.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
You know the tornado's gonna find you, right?
Oh,
Well,
if a
thank you.
tornado's-
You can't hide
If a
from it.
tornado's coming in our house, I'm laying in your bathtub.
No.
Actually,
What?
you're supposed to be.
What?
That's
What?
the
Second
worst
floor?
place to
What?
go.
You're going into the bathtub, close
Hey.
to the edge of the house, on
If
the
there's
second
a tornado, we're gonna go into that small bathroom downstairs.
story. No, you go into the
Or under
closet
the stairs,
downstairs.
yeah.
Under the stairs, yeah.
Or that bathroom.
Well, usually where I go, my mom always wakes me up when there's a tornado warning, and we go.
Or you could go into our closet.
We go.
yeah,
Yeah.
go
So
ahead.
like we go down to their bathroom and stuff, and we put helmets on.
You know what? That is the opposite of what I do. When I hear there's a tornado, I
Wait,
go outside.
wait, hold up.
We put helmets on and put pillows over our head and put pillows over Estes' head too.
Sounds smart.
No, you don't.
Thank you. Swear.
You put helmets on?
You put helmets on?
Yes, I
Did
promise.
you not know it's
Y'all
better to
have
get
not
knocked out in a
seen-
tornado?
Y'all have not seen how many people do that?
Barbara takes her helmet off. She's like,
Mom's like, what are you doing? Put your helmet on.
She's just banging her head against her helmet.
She's like, fine.
Why did my mom make me put on a helmet?
No, a helmet. I would say that's smart.
Better yet, she just starts knocking out her mom.
It's for the best, everybody.
And then my
Barbara just
dog.
got back to her family.
And then my dog.
I'm saving you. You might not realize it.
Barbara's
though.
like about to jump off her stairs, just onto the ground. Just,
Wait, Harper, I want to know. Where are these?
She's about to find out how much fall damage I can take.
What kind of helmets are these?
Biking helmets.
Oh, okay.
I have a photo, I think.
aerodynamic, nice.
I actually think I have a photo of us hiding
You can
in.
fly faster.
I promise you I have a photo of it.
Wait, y'all haven't seen how many people put helmets on during
I
tornado
would know.
watches?
Every tornado I've ever had close to my house, I run outside immediately to see what
Always.
it is.
My dad actually was like, get in the car, boys. We're going to go chase it.
Yeah, I'm like climbing on the roof trying
That's
to check
some
this thing
Oklahoma
out.
stuff. That's crazy.
No, that's-
I mean, my family definitely watched
Listen,
Oklahoma.
if it got close enough, then it's like, oh, frick. But if it's like, 300 yards away, you're fine.
I was getting hit by tree branches one time.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I'm trying to
What?
find it. One time a hail fell on my head.
A hail?
Yeah.
One single hail.
Just one.
Oh, I'm already
Hail.
saving cardboard for when the hailstorms hit.
What?
To
Cardboard?
throw on to put on our cars.
Oh.
Because our car took some hail damage last year because of a freaking Jeep. And if I find you, count your tires
Wait,
days
what
because
happened?
I'm slashing them.
What happened?
All three.
Kate did get hoed.
I got literally, if I were ever going to hit somebody in the face, it would have been this person.
All three?
What?
I would have slapped. I was literally going to knock their teeth out.
You're
Wait, what
gonna
happened?
slash all three tires?
All three tires. You can't do 4 or else insurance covers it. You got to slash 3.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
well, what happened?
Yeah, sorry,
was-
I'm trying to find the photo,
No,
so
you're
that's why
good.
I'm on my phone.
Last year was a hailstorm. My sister and I were out shopping, even though Mom said, don't be out shopping. I said, Mom, it's fine. So we were out shopping, and like little chunks of ice start falling, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to find like somewhere to put our car. And so I am looking around and all of like the stalls at Sonic are taken, and I was trying to find somewhere to like hide, and there's a shut down like hospital where the ambulance used to pull up, and the awning, like no one was under there except
Right.
for this one guy. So I pull up and I try to get in, and this guy's taking up, it's not the Jeep yet, this is just a random guy. He's taking up the entire thing when you could fit 4 cars in there, but he parked right in the middle so no one else could pull in. So I'm like trying to pop the curb and get on there, and I just can't fit, and he's just watching me. And like I struggle for like 2 or 3 minutes, and finally he rolls his eyes. First of all, I got hoed by 2 people.
Wait, what does
He-
hoed mean?
He just did wrong, dirty. They did
Oh.
me so wrong. And so he moves his car, and right when I'm about to pull in, a Jeep literally whips around so quick and takes my spot. And I had been there for like I was there for a couple minutes trying to get in the spot, and he just took it from me. And it was like some nice like 2024 big ugly blue Jeep.
Oh.
And your Jeep, just so you know, your Jeep is made to withstand stuff like that, dummy. And I hope you get lots of hail damage this year. I hope you can't find protection.
Okay, well
What?
that's messed up.
yeah, that's just messed up. Guys,
No, I don't hope
She laughs
that.
like,
I don't hope you get hail damage, but you're mean and you're selfish, and I was there first. And then I had to hide under a tree. And guess what? I got hail damage, and it's all the Jeep's fault. You owe me a check. If I find
insurance
you...
didn't cover it?
No, I tried actually to get it fixed. And
Here it
Cass wanted
is.
to pocket the money from insurance.
found it.
Oh, so you did get a check.
Me and my friend
But I
Anna.
want a check from them.
Me and my friend Anna were hiding in my
Aw,
mom's.
Harper.
That
You're
doesn't
so
that doesn't
little.
look like you guys are going through a tornado. First tornado.
No, we were
Hashtag Twister.
we were hiding in my mom's. I'll send it to you, but we were hiding in my mom's bathroom, and we were all posted up with the helmets on. It's so funny. But no, yeah, I specifically remember that day.
Yeah. No, I remember the cardboard I got from like, there was some employees at a restaurant right next door to me, and I saw them all running out with all these cardboard boxes and throwing it over their cars, and they were protecting it from the hail.
I remember the first earthquake I felt.
I've never felt
I've
an
never
earthquake.
either.
Oh my goodness, me and Kasha felt many.
Was it
But
the
then we
California-
realized it was just our sister walking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was a close call.
Justice for Laney. Wait, was this
No.
in California?
No, it was here
Your sister
Oklahoma.
walking.
in Oklahoma. And I mean, when that house started shaking the first time, we live right next to the train. And I was like, oh no, the train derailed. It's coming for our house.
Our waters were like.
Yeah, the whole house is, and you're like, oh no, and like I didn't really think it could be an earthquake because no one hears about earthquakes in Oklahoma
Yeah.
or Texas. So I was just like, oh, there's no way. It's like you didn't even think about it.
No.
Yeah.
I thought for sure something was coming for the house.
That's
Terrifying.
crazy.
No, have you seen that one video where that girl's
14,
putting on
15?
lipsticks or lipstick, and she like there's an earthquake that comes, and she's like,
Did you guys see the earthquakes in Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. The
You didn't
earthquake-
see that?
This.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta
What?
show you guys some clips right now.
How have you not seen that? Like buildings fell.
I'm not like,
I'm not really into that.
Like I mean,
side
like
of TikTok.
buildings.
Like
fell.
buildings fell.
I mean, I don't
And,
know.
You know, like rooftop pools. They were going like this. Swoosh.
Oh, I did see
Oh,
that.
that's
yeah.
terrifying.
I saw
And
that.
water was like falling off skyscrapers.
No,
Yeah,
I've
like,
no,
look at
I
this.
don't know how I haven't seen that.
Yeah, this
people-
is crazy.
These
I'm
people
sorry.
are just sitting here, laying in the pool on top of the skyscraper, and all of a sudden,
Just wait.
I've turned it
Wait, is
towards
that
this.
2 boys?
no,
Oh.
the water starts moving,
Oh.
and they're like, oh.
Oh my
Look
gosh.
at that.
That
Imagine
is
you just
scary.
get taken by the water and swept over the
Oh
edge.
my
Holy crap. I would love
That's
to be in it though.
terrifying.
Like,
It's just like absolutely no.
Oh my! Imagine
Oh my
being
gosh.
on the ground too,
All the
and all that water's
pillows.
just
You're up
flying
like they're up like 300 stories in the air.
That's
See, that's why you don't do
crazy.
skyscrapers.
Absolutely.
if the
not.
pillow doesn't go over, then they wouldn't.
Have you
know.
guys ever been up in a building so tall that you felt it swaying?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's
yes.
so scary.
Or if you like look up at the Statue of Liberty and you like start swaying because it's so big and you like get scared.
Have you seen the Statue of Liberty?
I have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude.
Have you?
I saw it from like
Afar.
miles away.
Did you go to the island?
No, I actually saw it from miles away.
I
Look
went-
at the
I went to
water
the
coming
island.
off this pool and this one,
Oh my.
off the edge of the building. If you were in that pool, you're just getting swept over the edge.
That's terrifying.
But like you know when you're looking at a skyscraper and you look up and it's so big and you feel like it's falling on you. It's kind of. Like,
I could never live like in an apartment in a skyscraper. I'd feel
No,
like
it's so
I feel like I'm
scary.
gonna fall. all
It's
the time.
terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying.
Well, there's people that like live in them. They'll be like, "Yeah, I can feel it swaying." What do you move? Find a new one. Like you don't have to be living there.
swaying. Like what the
Like
heck?
if your building is so high in the sky that you can feel yourself moving when it's windy.
Wait,
find
is
a new
that
house.
actually a thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they.
yeah.
I mean, they can't like. I don't even know.
I was in
Okay.
one time. You could feel it like slowly swaying.
That's
It
so
was-
so
I
scary.
do not like that.
I don't know
Uh-uh.
why that's like legal.
Look at this one. I just saw this one. Look, there's a bridge in between the buildings, and it collapsed because they're separating so much. Look how much it's
Oh
moving.
my gosh.
You can see how much it's moving
Why would there be a bridge in the middle of two buildings?
to connect them.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's
Now I
so
feel
scary.
stupid.
Are you sending all
Wait,
these?
when was the earthquake?
Like a week or two ago?
I have not seen
Wow.
any of that.
I've seen a bunch of plane crashes. Other than that,
It was really like one of the biggest earthquakes I think like ever.
That's crazy.
Wow.
My TikTok does not feed me that.
You're not on Quake TikTok?
No, not on
Dude,
Quake TikTok.
earthquake TikTok, crazy.
Quake TikTok. Yeah, no, I'm not on that.
Man, dude, I can't wait. On another episode, I want to get another DoorDash driver on here, man.
yeah, I like that. Oh my gosh, you know the most embarrassing thing ever? So basically, my teacher was calling roll today, and then I was like here, but I accidentally was like here.
Wait,
And-
you guys actually do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You take roll every day?
It's
Yeah,
so
they do that
funny
at
what
school.
homeschoolers don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
They have to take attendance somehow. Because if
Even
you're not in
just in the
class, they
movies?
mark you absent.
Do you do that for every single class?
Yeah.
And they're like Harper, and I'm like, here.
Some of the teachers wouldn't like call your name. They just look around.
Look around,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, sometimes you get by.
and sometimes you're like present.
Yeah, there
Those
are some
kids
people
Those
that
are the
don't.
teachers that are good. The ones that don't actually take a roll, because then later you can argue and you can be like, I was here. I was just have my head down.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did not count me.
No.
I would like you to take my absence off.
No, but there were some teachers that just like didn't care enough at all. They were like, I don't care if you're
They
here or
just
not.
marked everybody.
They're
here.
like, I'm gonna mark you here for the sake of me not having to go fill out an absence.
Yeah.
That'd be me as a teacher. I'm like, everyone's here.
It's
Dude, I
always
let
and it's
whatever they
always the
want.
coaches.
always the history
yes.
coaches.
Yes,
the history
history.
teacher coaches.
Yeah.
Wait,
But-
what were you gonna say though? You didn't finish your story. You were doing roll.
Oh yeah, they were taking roll, and then they're like Harper, and I was like here, and it was very embarrassing.
Oh, your voice.
Did
cracked?
everyone
Yeah.
laugh?
What?
Did everyone laugh?
No.
Then
Do
it
you guys
wasn't
ever
that
feel pressure
embarrassing.
on like how you're gonna say it? Like you gonna say
here.
present here?
No. It's always just here.
Just
Yeah,
I
here.
mean,
just
who
say
doesn't
here.
say anything besides here? I mean, I've never really
Mav,
took
Mav
roll.
is
But
definitely saying present. Present.
No, there
Mav's
what
the type
the-
of guy to say present.
No, he's the type of guy to say a different way of saying it
yeah, he's
every
like
single day
accounted
of
for.
the year.
Everybody's like, what? Bro, what?
Accounted for.
Harper, use that one.
My absence is not here. That would be so funny.
Not the type of guy to say accounted for. Why could I actually see him saying that?
I would
though?
not say
Yes,
No,
that.
you
I could
would.
actually see you being like accounted.
I can.
And then
actually
Cash
say
is
that.
like, dude, what did you just say? And you're like, why is that weird?
How
That's
is
not
that
weird.
weird?
Why is that weird?
You want to
No.
go to the cinema? Like, come on.
Cash is the kind to say something weird. He'd be like, Cash would try to just be funny.
I'd say
and he wouldn't.
bomb.
Yeah, he'd be like, not here. And then they'd mark him absent. He'd go,
Because they do mark you absent. If someone says not here, the teacher's like, all right, and they're not here.
What the?
Their classmates say they're not there.
Dang, I'd be marked absent for the whole year,
no.
man.
There is always the weird kid that's like, reporting. Here for duty.
I can't.
Does anybody in class actually say anything besides here?
I'm trying to think. Sometimes they're like present.
Really?
Hey, if we were in your school,
Mm-hmm.
what group
Oh,
would-
this is such a good question.
would we hang out with?
What did
Oh
Kinsey?
my
what did we
gosh.
say the other day? Oh,
Because
Wait, we can't
no,
say it.
I
We
gotta
gotta
get the
wait till Harper.
backstory.
No. You gotta get that after because you don't want it to influence her decision.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be in the wise. No, I'm kidding. No.
Wise breath.
No, but what's it called? Okay, I'm actually trying to
like
think.
what like clique would they fall into? I guess.
Okay, so if
We
y'all
can't
were
give
my
them
age,
hints.
right?
Yeah,
if
we're
we
in
were
middle
just
school.
at your school.
Okay, so Mav and Cash would definitely be in like.
Like, where would you go to your school or class or sport or whatever it is to find me and Mav?
Definitely the theater club.
Both of them?
What?
You're going to classify them
Actually,
together?
no. I feel like I would find Mav at like the theater club, and Cash like with like eating at lunch with all the popular guys, and then
I'll take it. I'll take it, Mav.
and then Kate definitely.
Well,
I don't know. It's either in a library reading but that would be you right now. But
The reading club?
my age.
I would. Say
No,
book
Matt would be in the
club.
chess club. You would be at lunch with your friends. What?
That's what Mav said. Mav said I'd be in the chess club.
Yeah, he'd be in the chess club.
But
I
Alex
really wouldn't.
Alex said he'd be in the
I
theater.
said theater.
So you
really
nailed
wouldn't.
both of them on Mav.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's actually a place I would be because in high school that's just the kind of guy I was. So continue.
Okay, well, then Kate, you would be. I feel like you. If I wanted to go find you, you'd be at a vending machine. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
I'm
no!
I'm kidding. I promise.
That's
Earthquake.
Quays.
I know exactly where you'd be. You would be with your friends walking to softball. If I saw you my age, you'd be walking to softball with all your friends in your backpack with the bat on the back, and you'd be like, and then Kenzie,
Mysterious.
She'd be like slightly bullying somebody.
yeah, look at you. No, and then Kenzie, I feel like you would be my friend.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
you definitely would. You'd be like my really close friend, I feel like, because you're the same height as me.
Oh,
And
thank
you're
you.
just like,
I never had friends my height. It was really sad.
same.
And anytime I met somebody that was my height, I was like, we're destined to be friends.
Yeah, no, yeah. I
destined to
feel
be
like you'd,
friends.
yeah, be one of my good friends that eats at lunch with me or
Oh,
something.
thank you.
Or Kate. I don't know. Both of y'all, maybe. What if we all
But
were
you
the
do
same
feel
age?
like we'd fit into some sort of group, right?
Yeah. Sure.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
because at the restaurant, Pape and Alex and all them brought it up. They were like, you know what? It's weird. If Mav and Cash went to actual like real life high school, they're like, they just wouldn't fit in anywhere. I was like, so we'd be an outcast?
I
They're
feel
like,
like, no,
yeah.
actually, I really think Kate and Kinsey would like be my best friends.
No.
And
Kate
if-
might bully you, at least in middle school.
Definitely in middle school.
no, I
But
wouldn't.
by high school, you could be friends.
No, I wouldn't find you at the vending machine. You'd find me there.
Oh wow.
Hey, I mean, I got lunch, whatever that is. So, at least
No,
I got
Harper.
that.
I said Maverick is definitely like at cross country practice.
Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely like doing that, but he's doing the high jump. Like he's doing.
Yeah.
he's
No,
doing a-
he's doing like pole
Or, like,
vaulting.
yeah,
hurdles.
he's doing like a random pick at freaking track.
Javelin.
Yeah, or like
or the what's it called? The
disc.
yeah, disc.
Yeah.
Or frisbee.
Shot put.
Shot. Yeah, or frisbee.
No, those are like super strong big guys.
Yeah. he
What
wouldn't
the?
fit.
yeah.
You're
Wait,
just
what
You're-
sport are you guys talking about right now?
Like
The one where they throw the ball.
the one where they swim.
They
They
have
have
the-
that in high school?
No, the
Yeah.
weight where they're like.
You know,
that's exactly what it looks like.
you know what's funny?
Oh,
I don't feel like that's like a really like a
An athletic thing to do.
no. I just don't feel like that's like a practice every day after school type
No,
of
they're
thing.
like,
Like, oh, I'm gonna go practice throwing my ball again.
They throw. I don't maybe okay. If you guys do the shot put, please explain. But
Like, you
why do
tell
you
me-
twist so many times?
I
It's to get
know.
momentum. But I don't get like Monday
Oh.
through Friday. How do you practice
And
that?
how do they stay in that one square? Like they're like, boom,
That little circle?
boom.
Like at some
Yeah.
point, I'd be like, I throw the ball that far. That's how far I can throw the ball. Okay, take it or leave it.
Dude, what if you accidentally throw it at the like audience? That would be so bad.
No, I remember. Okay, you saying throw the ball makes me remember this. But in elementary school, we had like a field day, and before field day, you could pick which like competitions you
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to sign up for. And so I always signed up for the softball throw, and I thought I was gonna eat because I was a softball player. I was like, none of these chumps play softball. I didn't even place in the top 5.
Oh.
I was like humbled so.
Well, that's probably
quickly.
because all the other softball girls signed up for that.
No, but I got beat by girls that weren't in softball.
Oh, I mean, that's down bad. Then.
The coach
okay.
is like, Kate, you're off the team.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was humbled.
That's okay.
Well, that's okay. When we did our field day, I signed up for like the
y'all
200
had a
yard.
field day,
A homeschool.
Yep.
a homeschool
No,
field
not a
day.
homeschool field day.
No, not a
Actual
homeschool. This
field
was when I went to public school till 2nd grade. So in the 2nd grade, we had field day, and I signed up
What
for
are
the
you laughing
200 yard dash. It
Dude,
was like
just second grade is crazy. Like
what?
you only stayed in public school till second grade.
Yeah. And then I signed up for the 200 yard dash, so it was to one end of the football field and then back. And it was only me and my friend that signed up for that, so there's only 2 of us.
And his
in
other
the
friend,
whole thing.
his other friend had growth deficiencies.
So I cooked
No
him.
way.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
cooked him.
he was like literally 2 feet tall.
So I cooked him and got first.
Like he could have ran backwards and probably won.
It
was sad.
It was just so bad because all of no matter what you entered, there wasn't many people in it because it was a small town. Like Mav's race only had 5 people. Mine had 2.
Wow, I would have done good there, but I had some serious competition here in Dallas.
You played softball and lost to girls that don't. What do you mean you would have done good there? It doesn't get any easier than that.
And then my sister signed up for the soccer kick, and my dad was like, "Why would she do that? She's never kicked a soccer ball ever." And then she just completely missed and cried and went home.
Oh, poor
Yeah,
Lainey.
completely missed the ball.
Just completely like they gave her like 3 chances and she never kicked it. She was just like couldn't kick the ball.
How? How did she miss that? That's crazy.
Like she'd run up and just miss.
Just whiff that thing.
Well, then Maverick gets 5th place in his race out of 5
Oh
people.
yeah, Mav had 5 people in his race,
I did.
and he got last.
It was fall, and I have asthma. Okay,
And
so
and wait, they give out 5th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place like ribbons. And since there was only 5 people in the
Listen,
race,
the goal at the event is to walk out with as many ribbons as possible.
and
That's the
so
goal.
since only 5 people enter into his race, he still somehow got a ribbon even though he got last place. And he comes over to my mom and dad. And my mom and dad are like, "Sorry, son, you didn't win." He goes, "Yeah, I did."
I got ribbons.
He was like, "I got 5th." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, you did win."
Perspective.
I
And a
was
lot of
in-
people lack it, okay?
Participation trophy at its best.
Wait, that's
Nope.
so sad though. Imagine if there were 6 kids and there's only 1 kid
It's
that didn't
like,
get a
you're a
ribbon.
winner, you're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner, and you're a loser. Big loser
It's
kid.
probably better that there was only 5.
No,
No, I
no,
was-
no one talks about me getting first in the high jump every year. No one talks
did
about
we
that.
Yeah, we knew
Yep,
it.
everyone talks about me getting last in one competition.
No, I was in cross country.
I always got first in the high jump in my grade too. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was in cross country.
I was too.
And yeah, and I only got to go to one meet because there was like thunderstorms on all of them. So at that one meet, we had run 1.5 miles. And I remember my mom was videoing. It was like the last stretch of the race. And I look at her and she's like, "Go, Harper, go." And then
Harper had that Disney Channel moment.
then-
She looks at her mom.
Wait, how far
Mid
y'all
race,
run?
her mom's
No,
like,
I used to
A
do that
mile.
too.
Wait, cross country's only 1.5 miles?
Well, this was like one of the yeah.
No,
When
no,
you're
I don't,
young.
no. Cross country, they run miles.
They will run
Yeah.
miles, but it's like when you're in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
So in
I
high school, how far do they run?
like 2 miles, 3 miles.
Two?
So I look up at my mom.
I think more.
And then she goes, she's like, "Go, Harper, go!" And there's a video, and then there's like a bunch of people in the back, and they all passed me, and then like I'm just like trying to all run, but then I look up at her, and I'm like, 1 second, and then I can't sprint my way, and then I start falling everywhere, and then I
Oh,
trip.
gosh.
and-
Is there this
I thought
video
the story was
somewhere?
gonna end good.
Yeah, I
there's-
thought you were about to like really pick up the
It was
pace.
so hype though when you got to the end of the race and like you see your
Yeah, no,
like,
and
I
then-
Yeah,
saw-
you were like, I got to the end. I was ahead of the pack. I
Oh,
looked at my
yeah.
mom, and then I just lost.
No, I sprinted my way, and then I had to slow down because I couldn't. I got a really bad cramp.
Oh, I'm that kid too. If I ever
Yeah,
entered a race, I would just take off full speed, and then by like halfway around the track, I was like,
It's so bad.
And the coaches always would tell us like there's gonna be some idiots that take off sprinting at the beginning. So
and I was like, I'm cooking these fools.
I know. That's literally what I did. So bad.
I mean, they're so slow.
No,
Doesn't
I-
it just help you so much though, Harper, when your mom's sitting there? She's like, "Come on, Harper, come on, Harper."
It's so
Yeah,
exciting. Like, I used to-
until she's like, "You got last,"
Aw.
but it's okay.
I used to see my dad like at the end of the race, and I was like, "Dad." It was so sweet.
My mom, because running used to give me such bad anxiety because I hated losing. Like, it was just like, it made me so angry. So my mom would run from one football side of the football field to the other side, and she would just go back and forth my entire race, and I would see her. I would run until I saw her at the corner, and I'm like, "Okay, I can do this." And then I'd run to the other corner, and I'm like, "Okay, I can
Aw.
do this." It's the only thing that got me through the race.
Yeah, I remember
Aw.
when for practice for track and cross country, I would always walk in the shadows because I couldn't do it. So like I would run in the sunlight, and then there would be a shadow because there was like a thing, and I would like walk in the shadow and then keep going.
Oh, you'd walk where no one can see you?
No, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Shouldn't you do opposite, like walk in the sun and then start cooking in the shade?
She didn't want
No,
anyone to
she
see
was
it.
taking a break when people couldn't see.
Oh, I see. Man, guys and girls are so different. When I was locked in racing, I did not look anywhere for my mom or dad. I was just like, come on.
Oh, I was always so excited to see my dad when I was at the end of the race.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't want to see him at all.
Yeah, I was focused on the race.
Especially if I was like losing. I'm not looking at anyone.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not even from this town.
You know, I honestly feel like I wouldn't have been in the chess club
Oh.
or drama club. I would have probably been in the cross country, unfortunately, just because I know the cross country meets are like mixed gender. So it's like
What the?
you hang out with the girls and the boys, and it's like, you know,
You're so stupid.
I would have hung out where the girls are. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's so
The drama
dedicated to that he
girls.
joined cheer.
I did.
He was so desperate to be around females, he became a cheerleader.
Well, I was homeschooled. Okay, there
about
wasn't
it.
a lot of girls.
You had to join.
A
He
cheer
couldn't be around girls, so he had to join something where they had to show up at the same time
The
he
first
did.
time I met Maverick,
He was like, "We're on a team
"I've
together,
seen you
guys."
cheer." The first time I met Maverick, he was like, "I feel like I could just pick you up and throw you over the stairs." We were downstairs, and he was in
Yeah,
this tank
that
top.
was the first time you met me.
Yeah, no, it was, I promise.
No,
and,
it wasn't.
Yes,
no,
it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
First time I met her was at the podcast, the actual day of the podcast, the first episode.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No.
Because I had never met you.
No, because she'd come over here to
Yeah,
film before we did
yeah.
the pod. She was filming short
March
film with us.
19th.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
And then you came in and you're like, I feel
March
like
19th.
Yes.
We
and
didn't
it
start
was-
filming the podcast till May. We met Harper in
Yeah,
February.
that sounds
I had
right.
met her.
No,
Yes, you did.
No, it was March 19th. You walked in and you're like, I feel like I could just throw you over the stairs. I used to do cheer. Oh, he was like, I used to do cheer, and I was like, oh.
I still
And-
think I could throw you over the stairs.
No,
I think me and Cash together we could throw you really high.
I think I could definitely throw you to the hole in the wall or in the ceiling up there.
Anybody can throw
Maybe.
anybody
Yeah.
to that hole in the wall.
Throw Cash through the hole.
Oh, I mean, I'm
I would, but
Did you guys ever have the Oklahoma land run with the wagons?
Pretty sure that was just an Oklahoma thing.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, Alex is shaking
Yeah.
his head. We did. Oh.
wait, what? The what?
Oklahoma land run. It was kind of like field day, but you all get your wagons and you make like a wagon or whatever. I don't even know where the wagons came from.
They were just there.
Did you make your own or what was it?
You had to
made-
bring it, yeah.
you Bring a
Just
wagon.
bring your own wagon.
Yeah.
Bring.
Wait,
Be
you guys ever have like drive your
W-I-O-W.
tractor to school day?
Huh?
What?
no.
You guys ever have drive your tractor to school day?
Nobody has tractors.
Not
on
in
hand.
the
No,
Dallas
we,
area.
we didn't have
Really?
that.
No, we had a day where you could drive like anything you wanted.
There's small towns in Texas I know that do that, but not this area.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, the wagon race. It was the Oklahoma land run.
No, we don't. We're not from Oklahoma.
No, but
Okay, well,
wait, no,
little bit of
no.
backstory. No,
Okay, hold up.
What?
No,
Are
You
we ever
guys
gonna tell
don't-
them the news, guys?
no, not yet. Hold on. The Oklahoma land run is a historical event that I know and you guys don't.
Okay.
Well, I don't.
So
let's see-
therefore,
let's see
I'm
if you
sorry.
get the event right.
I know what it was.
Okay, what was it?
Just when we raced our wagons.
Cash. What's the capital of Texas?
Listen,
exactly. You don't know.
I do.
What is it? What is it?
I do.
you
It's
know
it's
Do you know it?
it's Austin.
Oh my
Good
God.
job.
Yeah. Yeah.
tell him?
Yeah. How about
It's like
that?
Gen 10.
What's the capital of Oklahoma?
Oklahoma
Tulsa.
City.
Tulsa.
Wait, whoa! I'm hearing a lot of answers.
I don't know.
I'm gonna only choose one. What did you say?
Oklahoma City.
Okay, what's your answer?
Tulsa.
It's Tulsa.
What's your answer?
Mine is Oklahoma City. I don't know.
It is Oklahoma City.
Okay, I knew
All
it.
right.
I knew it.
Anyways,
How
the
did I get that
Oklahoma
wrong?
land run is there was so much land that we had because we took it off from the Indians. I guess I don't know. There's a lot of land.
Not really. You want to know what it really was?
No, I'm explaining it.
Okay.
There was a lot of extra land,
Yeah.
and then the government was like, "We're gonna give away the land." So everybody lined up, and they all had a race, and there was like 4-mile quadrants or something. And once you stuck your flag in the quadrant, you got to keep that land.
That's crazy.
What? For free?
Imagine
Yeah.
if they had that now. We would have had land like way sooner.
So everybody was just running through Oklahoma, and then when they would stick their flag in the quadrant, you get one quadrant, and that was the land
That's
you got to
crazy.
keep.
How big was the quadrant? Like a.
Is that how your dad
I think it was like
secured
half
his land?
Oklahoma or something. Huh?
Is that how your dad secured his land?
No, like how. I
He
said
ain't that
how,
old.
how big was the quadrant? Like this big?
I want to say it was either like a mile. You get like a mile by mile or something. It was something long.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I thought it'd be like a square, like this.
That's why we're called Sooners.
Okay.
What does that mean?
That's just why we were called Sooners. That's what the people were
Boomer
called that did it.
Sooner.
A booner.
Yeah, I think he just looked up what Sooner is. But
Unfortunately,
Boomer.
no. But I know that's why we're called Sooners.
Isn't that crazy?
What's
you
a
guys
booner?
we all got different state history. Like you guys got Oklahoma state history. We
What
got Texas
are we,
history.
what was that about? The Texas Alamo?
Yeah, remember the Alamo?
Good job, Cash.
I went to the
Yeah.
Alamo
See,
before.
see how I know both of the states'
Well,
histories?
Oklahoma is just like Texas is Texas.
Wait, I don't feel like
What's
thought,
the Oklahoma
Oh,
flower?
Sooners were cheaters who snuck in early to go out and get their land.
Oh, that's
on the
why they're called
floor.
Sooners.
Oh, 'cause
Yeah,
they're
they were
'Cause
too
they're
soon.
so
They
soon.
came
They
too
were very
soon.
soon.
to get the oons.
Yeah, they were Sooners.
I feel like Oklahoma land run though. That's like nationwide history, not just like
No.
I don't think Ohio just has their own history.
Yeah, they do.
No, they do. The way I would have never. I didn't know what Oklahoma was. I didn't know
What?
what Oklahoma.
Okay,
no,
you knew what it was.
What?
I didn't. I was like 15 years old when I discovered it.
Oklahoma?
Kate
I
discovered
just thought
Oklahoma.
America consisted of Texas.
I mean,
What?
pretty much.
Are you kidding?
No, Harper, I'm not serious. I knew that we had more states than just Texas.
Okay,
Little
okay.
kids are so cute when you're like, "Where are you from?" They're like, "I'm from America." You're like, "Okay."
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
My favorite thing is when I ask a kid on tour, I'm like, "Where are you from?" And they just look at me like,
And I'm like,
I'm like, "Okay, you don't gotta tell me. I know I'm a stranger, but that's all right."
They're
I
like,
know,
why are you
yeah.
trying to track me down?
God.
I'm like, "Oh, where you from, little kid?" They're like,
Mom said not to talk to
"Why are you
strangers.
asking me that?"
The kids,
I'm not giving you my address. I'm
the
like, "That's not
kids
what I
in the
wanted."
meet and greet line are just so funny though, because they all have such different personalities, and sometimes
no.
they're like that, and then sometimes they're like the girl that yelled at you.
I
know?
love
Yeah.
when they come up and
Sometimes
yell.
they
at Matt.
yell. Wait, what?
Wait, the
Oh.
girl that yelled at him.
They
Yeah.
come up and they
They always yell at me.
immediately they're like, "Hi, hi, hi."
They yell
they
at
just,
Mav.
like,
There was
stare at
one
Maverick
girl
like
that was
he's
like,
the
I
goat.
brought y'all bracelets, and Mav was like, oh, let's go. And she was
Not
like,
for
not you!
Oh, I do remember that one. She was like, "Not you." I was like,
Yeah, she just
"Dang."
brought the girls' bracelets.
I think she even gave
No,
Cash
she even
one.
gave Cash one.
Yeah,
That's not true.
Yeah, I think it is.
True.
Oh, I can't wait to go on tour.
She really
gonna
had
be
a
so fun.
grudge against Mav. That was so
Yeah.
funny.
So some of them, though, they do not like talking about where they're from. They're just like, you can't find me. I have ExpressVPN. They're like, you can't track me down.
Speaking of tour, though, you guys have probably heard us talking about this upcoming tour and podcasts and stuff. So
We're going on tour
we are.
this year.
Sure
But-
are.
There is also something to go on with that we have been procrastinating, but also
This is why this episode was posted on Tuesday.
yeah. So pretty much what is happening is the podcast is going to be we're still going to be here
We're going to
for
do the tour.
through the tour. So we're still going to be here while we do a tour, but
But we're not gonna. Sorry, keep going.
no, go ahead.
We won't be posting episodes during
Yeah,
the tour.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So once we start the tour, okay, can you stop drinking your bottle there?
Remember the Alamo.
We're gonna do this tour this year, but we will not be posting podcast episodes during the tour, and then after the tour, we will not be returning to the internet. So
This will be the last show on the tour. Will be the last time we are all
Tour
sitting
done.
together doing a podcast.
That's crazy.
It's kind of like the last hurrah.
and
The
you guys
LOL
might be
podcast.
wondering why are they? I don't like the word quitting, but why are they
No, like,
stopping
stopping,
the
yeah.
podcast?
We know the podcast has hit a high, and we've watched too many people try to ride that train up,
that
and
is
as
not-
it comes down, they just keep
That is not
hanging
why.
on to it.
And actually, I would like
And we're stopping while we're at a high.
no, I would like for all of you actually to tell them your reason because I'm the only one who doesn't want to stop the podcast. But everyone else here, I think even Alex, wants the podcast to be over. So
Yeah, well, everyone else has, taken the podcast, invested their money, things like that, and Cash has gambled all his away. So he would like us to
I like
keep
to
it
keep
going.
going.
Yes, he would like a second chance. It's always about chances, man.
no, I just genuinely enjoy the show. But I guess the rest of you can't say the same.
No, we do.
I enjoy it. I just also would like to have kids one day.
But what does that have to do with the pod?
I mean, there's holes in the ceiling, in the wall.
Yeah,
What
unfortunately.
does that have to do with the podcast, though?
It's not the safest place for a
Okay,
baby.
but I told you we can move the podcast to like a studio or something, and then you can have your kids and your little family over there.
Okay, you
And then-
acting like this, like you're the only one that wants to keep the podcast going is crazy.
Yeah,
Okay,
I love
please,
podcasts.
enlighten me.
You were the one who started the
Enlighten
entire
me.
conversation
Oh my
of
gosh.
taking a hiatus or quitting the podcast.
Like we won't
What?
all
If
if
I
I
wanted to-
stay, but like it's just like things get in the way.
Yeah, you were like, man, I really want to focus on the Cash and Kate channel. I really want to do these things. And the podcast is always getting in the way.
Okay, no.
Not to change your vernacular, but that's what you said.
No, no.
Vernacular.
I said I
Vernacular.
would like to focus on the Cash and Maverick YouTube channel, but the podcast takes up a lot of our time. That doesn't mean I want to quit the podcast, though.
It's true. I mean, and I'm going to LA to do something.
Yeah, Arbor is going to LA for a while, so
We've got
Like-
tour
And
coming up.
I've really wanted to pursue something else. So
The tour is going to last
What is it
literally
even-
9 months. It's going to be a long tour.
So yeah,
You
we're
know.
not done, but we're not gonna film during tour. So we're not filming after like this episode, right? Or
Yeah.
what?
there might be like this one or maybe possibly
we're
one more.
filming a couple
but-
to get us to tour. I thought.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, through
that's
tour.
why this episode's posted on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next year.
Yeah.
No, what the?
What?
No.
Okay.
And I'm starting my own clothing line.
Oh my gosh, what?
I wanna, cause like I'm
I
going.
talked to you about it.
I'm going to
Okay.
LA and I'm trying to pursue my singing. And so, like, I just can't really do that right now with the podcast and stuff because this just
Yeah.
takes up way too much time.
And she needs like a lot of practice.
Yeah, what?
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not
So-
actually starting a clothing line, but maybe I should.
It's going to be weird. This set's just going to collect cobwebs, collect dust.
That's so weird.
No, it's gonna be turned into a normal upstairs again.
No, we can't leave this set. This
No,
is so
unfortunately,
sad.
this wall is coming down.
Yeah. The holes will be patched.
We're getting our windows back.
Dude.
Getting our house back. But listen, I can't say that I'm not a little excited for just the next chapter because we're still going to bring you guys great content. It's just not going to be in the form.
And I'm probably
of
not
the
going
LOL
to be in
podcast.
most of it.
Yeah, you can. You can be in whatever you want.
I know, but I'm gonna be in LA.
Yeah, but like when you come back and visit.
Yeah, but we're gonna hire a redheaded actor to replace Harper, which
No, we're
will be
not.
fine.
Can never replace
Please
Harper.
don't do that.
Okay, fine.
Well,
She'll be brunette, but it'll be pretty much the same.
We're,
Yeah, no, I am excited though. It's gonna be
good.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
Gosh.
changes.
don't cry.
I'm going through changes.
He's actually crying. Why are you
He
crying?
wants the podcast to stay.
Why are you crying?
Because y'all act like it's not sad, but it is.
Well, it is sad, but we're all kind of like.
we're getting old.
Well, we also have like a couple of months left throughout
Yeah.
tour, and we're filming a few more episodes. Like it's not over yet.
Freak.
I
No.
just like.
I feel like it's just to me, it's like oh it will end eventually, but it still is just like since we're going through tour and stuff, it's not ending right this second.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but this is pretty much the last time we're recording on the
actual set.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna. I thought we were filming more, but are we not?
Okay, well, even if we film another episode, okay, it's still like. I'm going through
Shut up, bro.
changes.
I don't know.
And like we've been doing this for so long, like I'm already
We
16.
barely made it 2 years.
And now that there's no more podcasts, now you can do your whole
Yeah, but that's not
music
what
video fighting scenes all the time.
That's not what I want, though.
What do you want?
I want to keep doing the podcast, but you know what? I'm just gonna get other hosts. I'm gonna
You
get.
can't do this.
I'm gonna
without
get
us.
Joanna.
It's her name is
Diana. Me and Diana.
He did Juan and Diana together.
me and Diana.
Yeah. Diana doesn't speak your language, my friend.
Well,
so-
we'll have a bilingual podcast. Okay,
Okay.
it'll attract a larger audience. Okay.
That's gonna be great. I'd love that.
And then we'll have a translator. Also, probably the translator will probably sit like in Mav's seat. Diana will probably sit like right here where Harper is.
And what is Rosetta Stone gonna sit over here?
And I'll get 2 other people to go take y'all's places. And I
that
don't
was a
need
funny
you guys.
joke, and no
It's
one
not
laughed,
gonna be the
but that's
LOL
okay.
podcast though without us.
Yes, it will. I'll keep the name.
What? Can't legally do that technically because
How about
Okay,
the,
well, I'll do it anyway.
Aloha podcast. Okay. Yeah, no, I just
I think it's funny
I'm just
because
embarrassed now.
your fake little crocodile tears over there acting like you really want to keep the podcast going.
Mav. No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
You're acting like you want to keep it going when you don't. You, just as much as everybody else here, knows that what we've done here was like amazing for the time that we did it, but it's time that we stop doing this and we focus on bigger and better things.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Cash.
No, I didn't. I never said to stop doing the pod. I said maybe we could go to like 1 episode a week or something like that, but I never said to just stop doing it.
That's preposterous for you to say that you
I never
did
said.
not.
Did I ever say that?
No, I don't think you said that. I
You're just
think
like,
you
let's
said-
lower the video time. Let's.
Yeah, just
Yeah, and
do
then
it
all
on
of you.
Friday.
No, and then all of you
You
guys.
wanted to go to like
no.
one a month, and then you were like, maybe we just like blah blah blah.
Chill
Then you were like,
out
yeah,
for
I don't really know if we have
No,
time
and
for that.
then you were saying Kinsey doesn't want to do the podcast much longer in general because of kids, and then you said that you want to focus on Cash Mab, which I agreed with, but I not said we should stop doing the pod. And then Harper said she wants to focus on acting in LA.
Well, I mean, I have to go up there.
Yeah, no, I get that, but
Okay, I have to.
okay.
Cash, you have a whole management team that you run for on-screen management and all this stuff, and you're like, man, I just don't have time to do any of the podcast stuff anymore.
Okay, well, I still would have time.
Okay, no
you
need
started
to
the
argue.
conversation of not everybody having time, and you too.
Yeah, not time to shoot as much as we do, but I said we would still have time to shoot episodes.
Once a month is not enough. It's like
even,
you might as
even
well
if
just
it
cut it.
even if it
Once
was
a month is just a slow death. It's like just stabbing our boat and letting it leak slow.
no, even if it was once a month, it would still be way better than just not. I mean,
No, it
canceling
wouldn't. It'd be better just to
would.
cut
What
it.
are you talking about? It would be.
It'd be better just to cut it and go down as like one of the best podcasts that was ever created on the planet.
Yeah.
But we
Instead of
know that
freaking,
it's not the best podcast created.
I said
Whoa,
one
whoa,
of the
whoa,
best.
whoa, whoa.
I said one of the best. Okay, we've been on the charts for a long time. We're still in like top 20.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So,
That's
not for long.
Nope,
Yeah,
not
if
for
we
long.
stop posting episodes, we won't be.
But we are gonna have a podcast death day coming up, or we will bury.
What?
We're going to bury
Bury the
Gerald.
TV.
Wait, there's
Buried
an
the TV.
actual.
You guys,
like, there's a death day on the calendar. We should do it then.
No,
Yes.
you guys think I'm joking. I'm just being for real. I will continue it with Diana.
This is like
No,
one of
I
my
feel
last
like
times
on
at
the
y'all's
last
house.
show of
Diana?
tour, when we're on our last stop on tour, that's when we should do like the podcast death.
I'll
Oh,
get new
yeah.
hosts. Y'all think I'm trolling?
We should have a burial with all the fans.
Yeah, you guys will want tickets to
I
our
just think
last
it's
show
crazy.
because that'll be
That'll
like,
be the podcast
Oh,
death
the
day
visual?
show.
We can bury Gerald.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
Gerald will have a seat.
Okay.
He
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
talk.
Gerald already
He's
has
got a lot
seat.
to say, doesn't he?
Okay. Thank you.
As we bury him, we'll press his button as he's going into the ground.
He's like, no.
Maybe I'll get
no
Juan.
no one will come on.
Well, I don't really know who I got to pull from here, but you guys comment down below who should take over all their seats because we're gonna have a lot of empty spaces.
It's been
Well.
fun though.
It's really
It's
fun.
been fun though. Why
It's
y'all?
changed my life.
And tour will be really fun.
No, yeah,
Oh,
no.
I can't wait in like 10 years.
Can you stop
Scroll
saying
through the
that, bro?
edits.
No, like actually, like guys, like we would, like the podcast, like it wouldn't be a thing. Yeah,
Without me.
yeah, and
It
without me and without
Yeah.
whatever.
Y'all just watch and
Without
see.
this couch, honestly.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
couch will still be there.
Hey, what about Kate and Kinsey? We're like huge contributors.
No,
to
me
the
and
shows
Harper
now.
actually getting the couch put into a museum. Actually.
What the-
Yeah, the YouTube Museum
The
of Art.
Perot Museum.
Y'all think y'all irreplaceable? You'll find out,
Okay.
I
and
think
it'll
about
become
it.
number 1 on the charts.
My stomach just growled really loud.
I heard it from over here.
And I might change it to Cash and Friends podcast.
What is this, a PBS show?
What is
Cat-
it, you talking to a bunch of heads on a stick?
Cash,
I just have Gerald.
cash and puppets.
They're just.
Cash, you should start your own podcast called Cash and Friends.
And like have it be for 10 minutes with all the puppets and like people like clicking their things.
Kate and I will allow you to use our new set.
Yeah.
Well, this is the last
What?
episode. Should we just keep it going, or should we just? I mean, we're at time.
You
so-
might as well want to kill it early, wouldn't you, Mav?
No, I'm just saying we can keep it going for 2 hours. I don't care. It's the last one for a while.
Yeah, well, I was under the impression we were gonna film more, but if we're not, now I'm like slightly sadder.
Me too.
What are you talking about?
Wait, we are filming more, I thought.
No, we're not. That's what they were
No.
saying. Is
I mean,
thought
we can
that-
go to one a month, but it's gonna like one a month is just
Oh
like
my gosh.
slowly bleeding out the podcast, and it's just like
It's
gonna
like
be
stabbing
sad.
yourself, but
It's gonna be a
slowly
sad.
dying.
I'd rather just cut it off and be like, listen, it was great. and
Why
this
do
is
you
the
act
end.
like 1 a month is not good?
You know what we
a lot
should
of,
do?
You know a lot of
we should
podcasts-
start a channel that we delete in 1 year, so everybody gets to be a part of it. for
Welcome to
1
the LOL
year.
podcast, man.
No, this has been like 2 years, but I'm saying
Welcome
like we
to the LOL
have
pod.
as soon as the channel starts, it has a death day, and so all the content created of that, if you watch it during that time, you are like part of a
The-
group of people
yeah, of the
that know
era.
that it existed,
That would be cool.
and then it's
And
just
then,
gone.
and then it ends up making so much money that we don't delete it.
I think Markiplier did that or somebody.
So I've heard of that once
Well,
before.
I don't know if they actually deleted it.
Let's go through the fun memories that we've had at least. Like it, I mean, like it's been,
What is this, like a flashback episode on Disney Channel? It's like, all right, let's
I
look back
always
now.
knew this day would come.
it just starts playing highlights.
with Cash with chocolate coming out of his mouth.
Throwing up into
Oh,
a bag.
Harper slamming her body onto the floor.
Kate peeing her pants.
Well, it's actually kind of crazy how many moments you can have in a corner.
Kinsey joining the podcast.
My favorite episode of me was shooting Cash with the water gun.
My favorite episode of me.
The live shows were fun too, and tour is gonna be a lot of fun.
But then it's
You literally say it so depressing, Kate. Like, what? And tour's going to be a lot of fun.
It's,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, it will be.
sad,
It
but,
will be,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Tour's
tour
gonna
will
be a
great.
lot of fun.
It'll be a good time.
Tour's gonna be a lot of fun. It's fun.
Harper, you laugh at my jokes a lot. I appreciate that.
She laughs at mine too, but
No,
not theirs.
no, not really. That would be for real.
Wait,
No,
no,
what?
Harper laughs with us.
I laugh all the time. I laugh at everything.
Yeah.
Unless it's like honestly really not funny, or if it's really silent after I say a joke, and then I just start awkwardly.
Nothing's
laughing.
worse than if you say a joke and everyone's silent.
Yeah, that's
I
me
feel
every
like
single day.
I hear every joke that Harper says.
If you take a
Because
risk,
she'll say it.
Kenzie's the only one that laughs at my jokes. I look over to her the first time I say a joke, and then she's like over there in the corner laughing. So I'm like, thank you.
Y'all just talk too loud. Y'all can't even hear.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just hard of hearing.
we are hard of hearing. I want my hearing checked.
Listen, me and Mav have yelled at each other so much growing up that now we are hard of hearing.
We were in Target the other day, and I didn't know where y'all were, and I was just about to call Mav, and I was like, I really don't need to, I can just hear them. I walk over one aisle, and I was like, oh, I know where they are. And I walked right
No
to y'all.
way.
I
I
swear.
did the same thing.
Where
was
were we?
looking
On the
for
other
you.
side
I
of the
don't
store?
get it, bro.
Yes.
We do talk loud. Every once in a while, I'll hear like you and like the other guys talking, and I'll be like, "Are y'all yelling?" And then I go over there and I'm like, "Hey man, what the?" I just join right in. It is very
yeah,
loud.
when
And sometimes
y'all
I catch us doing it. We're like walking like through a restaurant. I'm like, "Oh yeah, man," and then I realize it's a quiet restaurant, and we're like,
No,
"Sorry,
when
everyone." And everyone's just staring at us.
when the boys are in the kitchen together talking, and me and Kate could literally be this close, and I'm like, hey, Kate. And she's like, what? I'm like, and she's like, what?
How are you doing that with your mouth so fast? Is that not kind of impressive? She was like, I'm like,
Wait, yeah,
had
do that
to-
again.
Kate and I have to leave the room to talk to each other. 'Cause
wait,
we
no,
can't
talk
hear.
with no words again.
It looked sped up.
Yeah, I was like, she was at 2x. She was at 2x speed with her mouth.
I
You
can't
did
do
your
it
caffeine
now.
before this?
Start my day with caffeine.
She looked like that little
Another
squirrel from
highlight.
Ice
I don't know, you know, I say, man.
I
Did I
think it's
do
the
it?
head bobbing with it. It's
Like
a
slightly
woodpecker, man.
cracked out.
oh. All right, guys. Well,
Thanks for watching.
Oh, wait, are we at time?
this episode is posted today because it's April Fool's. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Yep. Joke's
Love
on
you
you,
guys.
baby. I did fake tears and everything.
Guys, we're not recording.
Oh, it's April Fool's. It's April Fool's.
It's April
It's April
Fool's.
Fool's.
It's April Fool's. That was funny, though. That was funny.
He
That
almost
got
got
me.
us. He almost got us that we're not
He
recording.
said the board wasn't recording. That was funny. I like that.